Philippines can save whole world if they really have this much of gold. In today's video, we are going to react on $987 billion amount of gold Marcos has.
Assets, it's gold. It's more gold than people know about. It's over 1 million metric tons of gold.
The Marcoses, I will not name the spokesman. They'll open everything.
To help me implement the last will and testament of the late President Marcos.
But it shows deposits in the name of Ferdinand Marcos in a bank in Brussels, and it's for $987 billion. Can we show this?
Just to show you the bill of lading, how much is $240 million. Oh my goodness. Is it million? Billion? Billion? 240 billion? Only one should know.
Ill-gotten or not, a fraction of the wealth can change the course of the country, course of our country.
Just in this room alone, could you talk us through some of the paintings? Who's the
Madonna?
the Madonna? Who's that artist?
That is a Michelangelo Madonna.
This is a Michelangelo.
Michelangelo Madonna.
And this one?
That's a Pizarro.
Look at the paintings.
And
The
then
paintings
over
itself
here,
so
this
expensive.
is a Picasso.
Where?
This is a Gauguin.
This is Gauguin.
Yeah.
Is that the Philippines house
How
of
did you
the
manage to
Marcos,
get
right?
so many extraordinary, lovely things?
They still live there? Oh, no.
Well, my husband was the lawyer of gold mines and also a gold trader. And he loved gold so much. He would always tell me, "Sweetheart," he said, "it's hard to earn money honestly and properly. But harder still to spend money properly. You'll be the one to spend." And then I said, "Why?" And then he said to me, "Because all you buy is beauty."
It sounds like a perfect
It's
relationship.
strange, no?
He earned the money,
Yes,
and you spent it.
spend it, right? And I just did not leave it in gold. I bought paintings, beautiful jewelry, beautiful silver, anything beautiful.
But when President Marcos was acquiring all this money and giving it to you to spend, did you think it was his money, or did you look on it as money, the money of the Philippines people?
Oh no, I knew it was his money because I saw this gold already in his home.
You were rich even before you became
He was rich.
leaders of the country.
He was rich?
Oh, definitely.
And that has always been Imelda's line. Thank you. Her husband, Ferdinand Marcos, was a staggeringly successful investor in gold. He made billions.
See the polo club over there?
So he was a lawyer because he was the investor in the gold.
personal cash machine. And if you think we did, prove it. And so far,
Oh, what
despite
that?
hundreds of court cases,
Sorry, I
no
have
one
to go
really
back.
had. Her husband, Ferdinand Marcos, was a staggeringly successful investor in gold. He made billions.
See the polo club over there?
We didn't use the Filipino treasury as our own personal cash machine. And if you think we did, prove it.
Okay.
And so far, despite hundreds of court cases, no one really has. I would be remiss if I didn't ask you about your shoes.
They found no skeletons in my closet.
Why?
They found
There's
beautiful shoes
been
made
a
in
lot
the
of talk
Philippines.
about her
At nearly
shoes.
80 years old,
It's
Imelda
okay,
is back.
it's done.
Loud, proud, and beautifully shod. And she does appear to be genuinely popular with some Filipinos. But the Philippines government has seized more than £400 million from accounts in Switzerland. But the puzzle of her remaining riches is locked up in bewildering legal cases and contested documents.
Let's look at this.
She has a document.
Belgium on the front of it.
Is it true or not?
What could this mean?
Is it like,
So this is some sort of treasury certificate.
okay,
It's slightly
Okay,
fuzzy.
don't anymore because it is dangerous already. No.
okay, so she don't want to show on our screen.
Alright, we can't show you. But it shows deposits in the name of Ferdinand Marcos in a bank in Brussels. And it's for $987 billion.
987.
Can we show the camera?
You know,
Such a huge sum surely can't be genuine. But with Imelda, who knows? Like armies of lawyers, I failed to unravel the mystery of Imelda's billions.
this is shallow waters.
But I did get a very
That's
interesting
what I want to point out, that I read somewhere that Aquino and all the oppositions, they got together, so many lawyers and politicians, they challenged, but they never proved them wrong. I can tell if somebody's earning good money, that he's earning money like this way, that way, he's doing this. But if I cannot prove, then it's like 50-50. It can be not. So I cannot totally go through the story of other media which are against the Marcos. So who knows? It seems real because she has a certificate. Even the reporters, he sees that, and he clearly said it's some kind of treasure certificates from Bank of Brussels.
interesting, a very long presentation on her plans to end poverty and build a tunnel through the Philippines
Oh.
that would solve the world's trade problems.
She wants to make a tunnel for trades.
We are not the thieves. These are the people. No, this will save the world. This is the reason why I want to survive. And it's not for me anymore. With the whole pressing, we are magnanakaw. We are the magnanakaw coming in Macau. We are the one who took it. Marcos suffered so much for this.
Assets, it's gold. It's more gold than people know about. It's over 1 million metric tons of gold. And the World Bank and the IMF have a special role to play, making sure that that money is spent to the benefit of humanity.
So where's the gold? A lot of people, some people believe that the gold in Fort Knox has disappeared. That's been in question for many years. Congressmen have attempted to get an audit of the gold in Fort Knox. So 1 million metric tons of gold is not something you can just
Hide somewhere.
hide.
Yeah,
Where would you say
obviously.
that gold is being stored?
400,000 metric tons are in the Central Bank of the Philippines.
Okay.
There's over 200,000 metric tons in Union Bank of Switzerland.
Okay.
And some of that gold is buried securely in the Philippines as well. Some of it is held in various banks, but the bulk of it is in the Philippines. That there is a special trust that contains just about all of the world's gold. It was established by Ferdinand Marcos. This gold, people want to know what the gold is. It's
You're referring to the president of the Philippines, of the former president of the Philippines who died in '89, correct?
That's correct. That's who, except, it's not clear about the exact date of his death because he had a cousin who, he was removed. He was removed by the CIA. It was not by a popular uprising. You know how the CIA stages these things. And he was sent off to Hawaii. But he had expected that this was going to happen, and he had gotten his cousin to stand in for him. So he was it was his cousin that was in Hawaii, captive. But anyway, what Ferdinand Marcos did was he took the world's gold. I was explaining what is the world's gold. It's gold from King Solomon. It's gold that the conquistadors in Spain gathered up from the Aztec.
I got when I recorded that and when I uploaded that video of Marcos gold, I got so many comments about this Solomon gold. And after that, I read a lot. I like to do a research and all. And I found out that Philippines has connection with the Solomon theory. They do have connection, and there are so many evidence available there, and it's true. So it seems there is a possibility of the real gold. This can be the real gold. But again, in my mind, again the question is coming: if it's Solomon gold, then how the Marcos is one who found out about it and took in his control? That's a bit controversial. So let's see. I might have an answer.
Like in Inca civilizations,
Inca
it
civilization.
is gold that was gathered by General Yamashita between World War I and World War
Japanese,
II.
right?
And what the banks did when they gathered up the gold, they issued certificates to the wealthy people who had the gold. And those certificates had interest that was payable in gold. And the interest has been compounding. What Ferdinand Marcos did was he put the gold in a trust for benefit of humanity. And he said that the trust would be for 50 years.
Wow.
The reason he did this, he was a lawyer and he knew that if somebody claims that they own something and they are not able to prove their claim for 50 years, that claim is extinguished.
These are the 350,000 documents used against me. All the banks of the world, 170 banks of the world. And I have the bill of
They
lading.
have the
And these are all
authentic
U.S. government exhibits. Just to show you the bill of lading, how much is
$240 million. Oh my goodness. Is it million? Billion?
billion?
Billion? 240 billion?
Only one small. And these are plenty of shipments, and then 5 sketches. When we started, it was $32 and then $35.
An ounce of gold. She's talking of gold.
Now it's 1,300, 400, 500, 600, 800, nag-iiba-iba eh.
Iba-iba.
Ounce yan.
How many kilos?
And we are sitting on gold.
But the most urgent reason I was looking forward to my coming to this hearing of the Philippine Senate is to seek your help, honorable senators, to help me implement the last will and testament of the late President Marcos to enlist assets in the hands of trustees, to implement the Marcos Humanitarian Foundation so that we can help the country in our economic crisis and help the Filipino people in their agony and suffering.
Oh.
The Marcoses, I will not name the spokesman. Sabi nila na they'll open everything and probably return yung nakita lang.
Then what is the problem?
Sabi nila na malaki ang deficit mo sa maybe this year ang projected deficit spending would be big, sabi niya. Baka makatulong. Pero hindi ito malaki. But we are ready to open and bring back. Sabi niya, pati yung few gold bars. Hindi ganun kalaki. It's not the Fort Knox. It's just a few. But sabi nila, isauli nila. Para walang ano. And the only reason really was, sabi nila, that the father was protecting the economy. And of course, the eventual kung maalis siya. But he was thought of regaining the Malacanang, and that is why ganito ang lumabas, parang naitago. I will accept the explanation. Whether or not it is true, wala na eh. And they are ready to return. How much they would give me an accounting. Trying to look for a guy not identified with anybody to handle the negotiation kung gusto nila. I'm looking at the former Chief Justice. Sila na lang mag-usap. Then another CPA and maybe a representative of all that is accepted also by all. So that tatlong tao yan mag-usap sa
he's
kanila.
ready to open
And then they are ready.
make a team.
And I'm happy na we come with a clean breast. make something that is really worthwhile for the Filipinos.
Yeah. I am. Oof, I am really blown. They have the certificates, they have the paper. On paper, they have proof. Then what is stopping them? There must be some controversy, there must be some uh, political pressure or something which is stopping, because she said, I want your help to open up this case and bring back the gold. He is telling that we are ready. Then what is stopping? I think there is a international conspiracy going on. They do not want that Philippines get this, because for 987 billion, oh my god, millions of metric ton, it means Philippines in a flick of a second, in just like this, they will be the richest country and they will be the most powerful country in the world. And the differences between the poor and the rich and all this imbalance of the society, they can remove it like this. And that's the reason maybe people don't want it. And I just want to request those who are authorized Philippines government or officials, please do open this. They want to do it. And it means that if something is stopping them, it means it's the right time in this coming election. Choose wisely, because the BBM, Bongbong Marcos, is standing for the president, and if he is winning, he might do something about this, because they have documents, they have a legal lawyer. She's telling, even the President Duterte, he's accepting. What else do you know, or what else do you want? I really, I'm speechless. I mean, that money, oh my god, that's out of my mind. But I would really pray, I would really wish that Philippines get it, and it can change whole world, not just the Philippines. Because as look at her views, she's telling that I want to make tunnel through the Philippines in whole world that can tread. So she's amazing. I mean, but I don't understand. A part of this, their willingness of giving back to the society of the Philippines. People always talk about her shoes, her paintings, her clothes. These are the temporary things. Think about the future of your kids and your upcoming generation. Don't think, don't waste your time or don't play the blame games. I'm not in favor of Marcos, definitely. But what I have seen, they have the documents, they have the certificates, they can prove. She has the reporters watched it, that she has the certificate of Bank of Brussels, where $987 billion is there. She has the document of all the gold, all the bank documents where they kept this gold. Oh, it means they only have the 50 years. I think it would start, it might start after the death of the Marcos, right? So Philippines has less time to claim that, if I'm not wrong. If there is another document, I don't know, but if she's telling that they have to claim up to the 50 years, then it will be distinguished. Please comment. I really would like to know more about this. And at the last, you can be against this theory. I totally agree with that. But you cannot deny that the fact, the certificate she has, the document she has in written on paper. I can tell verbally anything wrong or like, but she has to prove on the paper. How can you deny that? Both of the journalists, they watched it. Then what is stopping? Please comment. I would really like to know what is the progress is going, because I'm an outsider. I'm not in the Philippines, so I do not get that much powerful information about this particular topic. But if you have any new information, please tell me. Give me more knowledge about this. And this is amazing chapter, amazing topic. I would really love to know more about this. And this is Reaction Dude signing off now. Those who are newcomers, I request you, please, I really need your support. Subscribe my channel, like it, share it, and hit the bell icon. See you in another interesting video. Till then, goodbye.